Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flick Show. My name is Chris Wong. This is episode 565 of the Ping Pong Flick Show. I got a pretty big major update for a DC film that's coming out in theaters. Well, at least we hope it's still coming out in theaters. And let's hope that it's, getting ready to shoot. Because that one is Black Adam. Adam Smasher has been cast in Black Adam. This is coming from the Hollywood Reporter, and that's why we know it's official. Noah Centineo. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Joins Dwayne Johnson in New Line DC movie Black Adam, exclusive by Boris Kitt. And I'm going to butcher that name too. I don't know if the J is silent, but Jaume Colette Serra will be in the director's seat for the New Line and DC feature. Noah Centineo, who broke out with the To All the Boys I've Loved Before, is joining Dwayne Johnson in Black Adam, New Line's Shazam spinoff based on the popular DC anti-hero. Jaume Colette Serra, who directed Johnson in Disney's forthcoming Jungle Cruise, will be in the director's chair when the feature project goes before cameras. Although with the pandemic, the timing is unclear. Johnson's longtime collaborator Beau Flynn of Flynn Picture Co. is producing along with Johnson, Danny Garcia, and Hiram Garcia via their Seven Bucks Productions. While storyline details are being kept in the dark, Black Adam focuses on the DC character that was originally created as the arch nemesis for the hero now known as Shazam. In modern times, however, the character has evolved into a more complex and conflicted anti-hero, rising to become one of DC's more prominent characters. His origins are tied to the fictional Middle Eastern kingdom of Kahndaq, and his powers are supernatural in nature. Adam Stistikel wrote the current script for what will be Johnson's first superhero role. Centineo will play Adam Smasher, a character who can control his molecular structure and is able to manipulate his size and strength. The character has appeared on screen before in an episode of the CW's The Flash. Scott Sheldon will oversee for Flynn Picture Co. and will also serve as executive producer. Flynn Picture Co. is also behind Jungle Cruise, which Disney will release July 30th of 2021. Black Adam is the second New Line DC collaboration following 2019's critical and commercial hit Shazam. The project is also expected to be centerpiece at the inaugural DC fandom, Warner Brothers' own Comic-Con style experience that will celebrate all things DC across the many platforms with panels, behind the scenes, and of course, reveals. And so after that, they talk a little bit about the actors and the actor and where he's been in. But that's him. Noah Centineo is Black Adam as Adam Smasher, which shows you that I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for other people to join this movie, right? You've only heard of Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam. You hear things about, oh my God, the JSA, and then, but who are they? Who's being casted? Who's gonna be Hawkman, Hawkgirl? All these kind of people, Stargirl, etc. And now finally, they have Adam Smasher, and then finally they have cast someone as Adam Smasher. So this is getting even more like it's going just a little bit beyond the point that, oh my God, it's happening. Okay, now it's actually happening because there's people, or it doesn't, like, I don't feel that comfortable yet until they start shooting, but at least we know that they are actively getting more people. Maybe they've already got them, right? They've already got them, and they're just releasing this information little by little. Funny how this thing happens before DC fandom, right? I mean, you think you'd try to save all this, but that probably, if this is coming out now, there's got to have some major stuff coming at DC fandom, which I'm really excited to hear about. Possibly the other people in the cast as well, just in the JSA as well. And one of the cool things about this is that we kind of know that there's possibly maybe dual timelines. There's maybe they faced Black Adam in the past and in the present time. So I'm still kind of just really want to see if possibly Henry Cavill can come as Superman and duke it out with Black Adam in this movie, right? I mean, maybe in the present time, they're kind of, not able to take on Black Adam. They're getting a hard time, and Superman comes and swoops in and helps them take out Black Adam or secure Black Adam in some way. But I don't know, but that would be pretty damn cool just to see that happen. It will make it from a smaller movie or origin film to a giant blockbuster adventure, and in the case, it kind of like a Justice League, a huge movie like that, right? And an epic Justice League type level movie that has Black Adam, the Justice Society of America, and possibly even have like Superman step in. So, like I said, of all the DC film movies coming out, Black Adam's starting to get a little bit up on my kind of excitement level because of where it's headed. Like at the beginning, I thought it was just gonna be like Scorpion King in terms of Black Adam origin tale, but then when they start doing some interesting aspects like this, they're adding a little bit more superheroes and characters in it, some possibly awesome beatdowns, because I know Dwayne Johnson wants to be able to beat down as many heroes as possible on screen to show that he is a badass super villain. Then it's quite possible we're gonna maybe, just maybe have Superman come in towards the end of the movie, and that's just my hope. In any case, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I would love to see in this lifetime Black Adam versus Superman, the fight that Dwayne Johnson has been hyping for years now. He's been hyping Black Adam's is gonna take on Superman. He's gonna fight Superman, blah blah blah. Like he doesn't hype Black Adam versus Shazam, like barely, not even a little. He's always talking about beating down Superman, and so I'm thinking he's definitely going to try to get Superman in this movie, I think, and which is exciting to say the least, because Henry Cavill is pretty damn popular. I don't know about you, but I think he's pretty damn popular, especially with the women. And today just shows that that level of manly. This man's a beast, right? But he's also a nerd. So today Henry Cavill just trended today because he shot a video of himself building a PC. I'm not kidding you. There's a 5-minute video. The dude chose his own music, and it's copyright music, so I can't play the music here, but I can show you parts of the video here. It's all it is. All it is Henry Cavill building a PC. Like not this part, but later on when you actually get to see him, I seen snapshots of him, just snapshots of scenes of his giant guns, and some funny parts like him looking down at he's doing something, shaking his head. It's funny stuff, right? It's just him building a PC. My God, this is amazing, and it trended. People went nuts. The power of Henry Cavill is so strong. You look at this and how he was able to watch 3.7 million views right now, and this is just on Twitter. You go check out, and this is coming from the MTV UK, by the way, but you check out his IG. It's all there. It's just him building a PC. But it is incredible to see this amount of excitement over a video of him building a PC. Just imagine several hours of Zack Snyder's Justice League, and he's going to be in it. Just imagine Superman, right? Another Superman movie. Just imagine him showing up like in the other, topic I just talked about, Black Adam. Him showing up. Henry Cavill. People love him. Women love him, right? All types of people love him, right? That's amazing. That just shows the level of excellence that he can brings to the screen and brings to the fandom. in general, in all fandoms, really. So Henry Cavill, he is definitely a big superstar, and definitely a sexy and handsome man. I love him, and I hate him as well for being that handsome, that sexy. So but that just goes to show you the level that I can't imagine. Just imagine when a new Superman movie is announced, or he's being announced that he's going to be in Black Adam, or Zack Snyder's Justice League. He's going to be in Zack Snyder's Justice League, guys. He is Superman in that one, and I can't wait to see Zack Snyder's Justice League indeed. So, but speaking of Justice League, something came out today, and it was really quick. It was a leaked Justice League Nightmare storyboard, or a picture, or a sketch. Now, I woke up and it was already gone. So it came out, and I think it was the Cultured Nerd who put it out as an article. I didn't get to read it. It disappeared right when I woke up around the time, and that was it. That was all there is to it. The best I can do to kind of communicate to you what may have involved in was this picture right here. This is a fan-made picture of designed by Ramesh De Silva. He's an absolute awesome, incredible artist who was designing a lot of things back in the day for the Snyder Cut. Wherever he is right now, love you, bless you. But yeah, he made a fan-made like a nightmare sequence using the costumes, prop-ups that I don't know who shared, but it was in a costume department, and it had this awesome looking cyborg, and it had an awesome looking, the Flash nightmare suit, right? And also had, this is Richard Citrone, I believe, yeah, Richard Citrone, and then the Batman outfit. This was released by Zach, and then he put this all together, so it's kind of cool. So it doesn't look like this. I mean, I'm just saying that the sketch or whatever, it had these 3 characters in it, and it was supposed to be like the end of Justice League, right? It was supposed to be an end of Justice League, or the Nightmare Vision, something like that. But essentially, it's kind of what we knew about what Zack Snyder had talked about back in the Snyder Con, where the apocalypse. Okay, so the Nightmare Vision happens, Darkseid takes over and stuff like that, and it has Batman, Flash, and Cyborg as the survivors of it and stuff like that. So it has that aspect about it. Will that be actually the end of Justice League 1, like how it's interpreted in that picture or storyboard? I don't know. I mean, maybe that was the original plan. Like that was the one from before in the 214, or even before the 214, because I think the 214 would still essentially have had pretty much an ending that's close to the theatrical, maybe. So because this would have been the scary idea, right? Well, this would have been leading into a nightmare apocalyptic thing. I mean, would this be the mass hysteria stuff? I don't know. That's still up in the air at this point. What exactly was the original idea? I mean, we can grasp what happened from what Zack Snyder has taught us, but that doesn't mean that will actually happen Zack Snyder's Justice League. I mean, it's quite possible, right? Because this is Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's going to be something more. It's going to be something different. Not different, but Zack Snyder may be changing it to something else entirely. Which I said in yesterday's video, this is an exciting moment, because even though this possibly was something that he thought of back in the day, it doesn't mean that years now, when he's getting opportunity to rework it and do things to it that he wanted to do, or just thought about, hey, just decided, like, haven't you thought about a project? You put a project down, you come back to the project and you're like, I think I would have liked this, done this better. I think if I did this instead, I think from what I know then to what I know now, you adjust things, right? So it's possible this scene, this whatever work, it's not going to even be in the final Zack Snyder's Justice League at all. But it is interesting. It is kind of cool. But it's not out anymore. And that's it. I mean, it really does call into question for me, what is going to happen, Zack Snyder's Justice League? Right? What is going to be different from the original plan? And I hope one day, like Zack Snyder, after he's all said and done, and if he's able to make more and things like that, it'd be cool to have a watch party with him. Like, just him doing a watch party and taking out those books and like opening up the pages, like, this was my original idea, but now that I find, this, not that it will be different, I don't know, but I'm just saying that would be kind of cool for him to pull out those books and say, this was my idea for this, like that, this is my original concept, and this, like that. I think that will be an awesome day after Zack Snyder's Justice League comes out. He's going to have a watch party possibly for that, just like how he had a watch party for Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. He's got to have a watch party. Come on, a commentary watch party for Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's going to be a long one. He's going to have to take a lot of shishi breaks, but it's going to be a really cool and interesting to just get into his mind, to like, what happened there and what happened there, is this different from that? So that's what I want to see. That's what I'm really excited about for the future when Zack Snyder's Justice League comes out. So, but yeah, I don't know, like, even if I had the thing, I probably wouldn't show it to you because I don't want to get a copyright strike. If TCN, the Culture Nerd, took it down, that might have meant, I don't know, maybe the studio said something. But yeah, I don't want to get a copyright strike again on my channel. So forgive me if I don't try to find that picture in any case. But anyway, on to Zack Snyder's Justice League in 2021. I got something, a continuation, if you want, an update from yesterday's Jay Oliva comment. And I thought this was really important to share with you all today, right? Jay Oliva had that comment that he says, they don't like me, right? Remember this? They don't like me. Well, he elaborated today, which I thought was really cool of him to do. Because it really is about just ending all these different fights on Twitter, on social media, because essentially, yeah, we won. I mean, that's it. Like, what else is there to fight about? We should be coming together and celebrating. So anyway, I'm going to share with this tweet, Fred, here. This tweet, the one they don't like me one. This tweet was intended to poke fun of how there are apparent factions within the Snyder Cut movement. Quit with the petty bullshit and just come together and celebrate what we all did by getting Zack's vision restored. Here's the thing, guys. We won. All of us. Everyone who ever supported the movement is to be congratulated, whether you were an early supporter or a late one. We did it. Right now, we need to put aside the petty bullshit and come together. It's okay if people were wrong or names were called, as long as we put it behind ourselves and come together now and support each other as we wait for the movie next year. All the naysayers are sitting on the sidelines, quiet, but they love to write articles or tweets about how our fandom turned on itself. So take the win and let the past go. Yes, people have said stupid shit. I hope they don't feel the same way anymore. If they do, I hope they let it go. Since what's important is this fandom. The fandom that got Warner Brothers to change their tune and release Zack's film as he intended it. Whether you are a Zack fan or a DC fan, this win is for all of us. It showed that the fans can come together and support a director's vision, and that outspoken bloggers of critics don't speak for the real audience. We do. So during this crazy time with what's happening in the world, take this win and leave it at that. Pat yourselves on the back. Come support Zack at both JusticeCon and Fandom, and think that at least one good thing happened in 2020. We got the Snyder Cut. We got the Snyder Cut. All right. By the way, I don't care if anybody likes me. What I care about are you guys. Don't turn on each other. And also, he wanted to add this, and I'm just going to add it. One last thing. I think we should support getting David Ayer movies, Suicide Squad, released. I'm a huge fan of his films, and although I didn't work on the film, I love to see his version. I have a soft spot for the Suicide Squad team. So crazy. So I love that. Yes, definitely release the Ayer cut. HBO Max, AT&T. What are you waiting for? COVID-19 is here. You can't shoot a damn thing. Get working on getting that done, busting it out, put it on streaming, get those views, get those subscribers. Do it now. So anyway, that was the release the Ayer cut. But yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with this thread, with this sentiment. This is it. That's Jay's final word. That's Jay's final word. It is, and it really, that there's nothing more that should be said about this. Nothing more, right? I mean, I guess there's some people they're still fighting him, which is absolutely ridiculous. He just pretty much just dropped the mic and said, "Let it go. Whatever your quarrels and fights or whatever, stop. Just stop. Just stop it. Stop it. Just celebrate, man. Just go out and celebrate, right?" I mean, even look at this guy. You don't understand, Jay, that JusticeCon organizer, Snyder Amazons, the pro TP Zack, and 40K work for Jeff Johns. What the? Okay. At this point, I don't care. You know, I worked with Jeff many times in the past too, right? Am I disqualified? Both cons are to celebrate us, the fans. I'm appearing for you guys. Honestly, my Saturdays are the days I catch up sleep because I sleep maybe 3 hours every night during the week. I'm showing up for you guys. So please stop getting him involved in all of this. Stop. It's just, leave the man alone. He just wants to celebrate with the fans. That's what we all want to do. For that small group out there who keeps trying to call this JusticeCon some cloud con or vanity project or something, who can't just celebrate to celebrate. Like I said, this is a fan event for the fans, which includes every single one of you, even the people who are mad. I don't know why you're mad, but even for the people who are mad, this is for you, right? This is for you. I mean, I am just, look, there's still people just telling him that he's wrong. What is this? I think Jay is not aware of what happened. That's okay. You don't need to know everything, but he's wrong. Wrong to tell people to come together and let go of the negativity. Seriously, without moving past what's happened, what do you expect to happen? This is about the movie, period. And I guess I didn't spend money, send letters, spend time with Twitter just because of a movie. It was a whole situation that cut my effing fucking heart. Several people in this movie are not here just because of the movie. So yes, you are wrong. I hear you. Yeah, he's right. There are people in here, including yourself. But anyway, I hear you. Will you at least admit I know a bit more about the whole situation than most people? Oh, that's interesting. So he could, you're right, Jay. you may probably already know a lot of this too. Maybe more than me, really, because I'm still confused. But Zack Snyder's always watching. Jay's always watching. It's Ray Porter's always watching. I think it's enough, guys. I think it's enough. Can we just come together and celebrate Justice Con? Just promote it, man. I mean, it's for a good cause. American Foundation of Suicide Prevention charity. It's got Deborah Snyder. It's got Zack Snyder. It's got Jay Oliva. It's got Ray Fisher, Ray Porter, Clay Annals, Fabian Wagner, Christine Kabama, and it's just, I just don't get it anymore. I just don't get it anymore. So I hope this thread is being, and I think it is, there's a lot of likes and retweets on that, but you know, going around now. So if anybody has a problem, especially people in the fandom, right? You know, we don't really care if anybody doesn't care about the Snyder Cut anymore, right? I mean, if they're still negative about the Snyder Cut, they're probably just trolling at this point. But for people within the fandom who are trying to paint a negative picture over Justice Con, grab this thread, throw it under their tweet to remind them that Jay Oliva says, come together, guys. It's time to unite. It's time to throw away all this, like he said, petty BS, and let's just celebrate that we're getting Zack's vision restored. That's it. That's it. I mean, I'd rather be talking about theories and what's going to happen in the movie, in the series. Are we going to get more? Right? I know you would too. So there you have it. Jay Oliva, Slay Oliva, still slaying, and saying the right words here. And I am all for that. I am all for what Jay Oliva said here. So thank you so much. Truly appreciate you, Jay. I can't wait to check out your panel. I hope you talk about that Viking, like that animated or Nord, was it Nord animated series or something that's coming on Netflix that you're working with Zack Snyder on. That'd be fantastic. I can't wait to learn more about that, and maybe a little bit about Justice League. I'm just saying, because you know, you worked on Justice League. So I'm really looking forward to that, Jay, and thank you so much for helping to try to unite the fandom together, or at least stopping those, 30 to 40 people that are or maybe even less. I think maybe it's like half of that, that are just can't be happy for some reason. So, but anyway, that's it. All I wanted to say for that. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing. Oh, there's one thing actually I wanted to share with you, because someone, mainly Krypton Cage, thank you Krypton Cage for joining this membership. I didn't get a chance to make a little video on it, but thank you so much for joining. So what you do, you can, if you want to support my channel in any way, I know I have a Patreon, but I feel like if you don't want to do that Patreon thing anymore, this may be better. This is where I can actually probably interact with you guys. I see memberships, and I just learned about this from someone else, that when you do this, for just a little bit, you can get a loyalty badge, you can get a custom emoji to use in live chat. But I just threw that out there. Like I said, you don't need to join. All of this is free, but I thought I'd put that up because YouTube says that I am now able to do that. So yeah, if you want to join my membership and support my channel, feel free to click that, and it will be easier for me to grab your comments in any case. But thank you so much, Krypton Cage, for doing that. Love you, man. Take care. And also, that is it. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'll see you guys next time.